This is hilarious. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. You join us in Ambleside this morning. There's the three of us again. There's Ailish, Denzel and me. And we are heading off on the Coffin route from Ambleside to Grasmere. And along the way, we will stop and look at things associated with William Wordsworth, because he's obviously very famous in these parts, and we'll talk a bit more about the Coffin route, etc., as we walk along. And we're just crossing the lovely bridge here at Ambleside. Lovely place. So we'll catch up with everybody soon. So at the start of this route, we just walk through the university campus up the side of there, and then we'll head out into the open fields. Hopefully the weather improves, because we thought it was going to be a really nice day, and we don't have waterproofs, but skin's waterproof, as they say, so we're just cracking on anyway. But hopefully it does get a bit better for the rest of the day. You get good reception for your phone here. Apologies if you could hear all the panting. That was just Denzel being too excited and wanting off his lead. And now he's off his lead, he's a much happier boy. So when you get to this point in the path, which is main path heading up the way, we want to take this little one off to the left and just follow it along the road. And it doesn't take long to get out to the countryside. Yeah, there's a little squirrel over there. He's ran up the tree. Little lamb getting fed there this morning, having his breakfast. And then this is just the road we're taking up here. So why is this called the Coffin route? Well, basically, back in the day, there wasn't a church in Ambleside, and people used to have to be literally carried the coffin from Ambleside along this route all the way to Grasmere and get buried there. And this is the route we're following. And there's some interesting things that are still here to show it was a coffin route, and hopefully we'll be able to see that as we go along today. If you're liking the video so far, would you please give us a subscribe, a like, a share, and even leave a comment, and I will reply to all comments. Have a lovely day. Thank you. Yeah, well. What's this, everybody? The sun's come out. Happy days. Onwards and onwards. Let's go. Here we have the grot, I think it's called. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I think it was built in the Victorian days, where they would go in and read the books and just sit and enjoy the lovely scenery. Looks like they got it right to me. Beautiful place. It's lovely. What a lovely building that is. Rydal Hall, people. It's a lovely place. Got some sculpture in the gardens just outside Rydal Hall here. It's a piece of limestone from York Minster. I think it was created by the sculptor Sean Williamson in 2007 to 2009. Took him a couple of years to do it. And his work follows in a romantic tradition inspired by Wordsworth, Byron and others. And he's been a fellow of the Royal Society of Art since 2008. Let me know what you think in the comments. Sorry about the noise, that's Denzel panting again, because he's on his lead again. And then we're heading into this lovely grot building. It's amazing. And you just come down here and sit and read your book and look at the lovely waterfall. What do you think? Denzel is not interested at all, are you? No. There's a big spider in the tree. Just want to put it out there. I hate spiders. Ugh. That is beautiful. So this is Rydal Mount and Gardens, which unfortunately is closed to the public at the minute. But this is where William Wordsworth spent some of his life living in this cottage, I believe. So here we are, Coffin route to Grasmere. It's our first view of Rydal water. There's people out on it already. We've got some interlopers coming into our camera shot. Oh, they're away. And we've got Denzel on his lead, obviously, because we don't want to hurt anybody. So we're just talking about Rydal Caves, because we went there, I think it was 2 years ago in November for my birthday, and my brother-in-law, Adrian, he was over, and we were soaking. I mean, we were soaked through the skin, and we still laugh about it to this day. But yeah, they're looking much better on a day like this. That's well worth a visit as well. You might be able to see the cave a little bit better here, you can just see it. Don't know how well the camera picks it up. And here we have a coffin stop. Basically it's a seat at the bottom where the coffin carriers could sit, and then this bit on top is you would lay the coffin over the top and allow them to have a break. And it's got GMC MC Don't really understand what that is, but we could look and find out what that is and leave it in the comments. But yeah, great idea. We've got the sheep hiding in the shade under the tree, good for them. And the same here as well. Just one lovely view after the next here. So we've made it to Dove Cottage, the home of William and Dorothy Wordsworth, 1799 to 1808. I think he spent a large proportion of his life here, and the only reason he moved out was because it got too small. And then I think, could be wrong here, but I think that's when he went along to Rydal Hall to live. And here we have in the middle is Helm Crag, or the Lion and the Lamb as it's affectionately called around here. And here we are at the end of our journey. We have done the Coffin route from Ambleside to Grasmere, and this is where the people would have been buried, St Oswald's Church. And here we have it, the final resting place of William Wordsworth. A lovely spot. I think he chose this spot himself. And he's got John Wordsworth next to him and Dorothy as well. Thanks very much for joining today, and as always, remember, adventure awaits. This is Denzel's first time on the bus. Yay!